I have
really
no idea why. That's all I have, really. I don't really have anything else.
Yeah, so we weren't. Yeah, pretty much the other thing is once you get you get like an investigator's license or something, and then you do jobs like every
Cool.
other.
On it.
So the reason we got a spaceship there is some of the others took several hundred kilos of gold there and traded it for credits. And so they got themselves like 4 million, 5 million credits and then bought a spaceship.
Okay. But they couldn't fly it, right?
Nope. So it's just sitting there waiting to get
Nice.
destroyed.
That sounds like a good use of money. Alright.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're waiting on Christopher.
Yep.
So what was going on with Justice and Swift?
I just put together a list of all various different things going on. I just put his name down because he's been popping up a bit. And we don't know. He seems to be interested in whether or not he's working for Ghost Wheel or if he's an avatar of Ghost Wheel or what his story is, we don't know.
Huh.
Do you have any skill in things like hypnosis or anything like that?
I do. Yeah. I certainly do have hypnosis.
Did you want to try and hypnotize me so I can try and bring back the memories of the dream to see if there's any details?
I could. I also have dream analysis.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. See if there's any details or anything in there that in the background that may be able to pick up.
Okay. Yeah, you want to do it here?
Yeah.
All right.
You guys are in the smaller conference room within his palatial rooms.
I will play after I
drop a card before you play a card.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Yep. Whatever you do, be sure to tie Doc Fulton down tightly to his chair before beginning any procedures. Medical.
Get rid of that one. Okay. Okay. All right, I am going to play skill plus 10, I think, if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, skill plus 10. And I will attempt to hypnotize by a quarter.
McKay, you're floating along in a very relaxed space. It's a very comfortable space. You're listening to the sound of Dr. Stephen Yang's voice. All right, now, you're relaxing. You're relaxing.
Anyway, I'm going to try and get him to recall his dream, the details of his dream, so he can analyze it.
Okay, give me a memory roll at plus 10 as you're going through in your guided tour that he's doing expertly.
I play assistant plus 5% on you.
Your hypnosis is really kicking ass, apparently. Unless he fumbles, in which case it'll be hilarious. And I will.
By minus 30 or half.
There's writing in the background, which when you bring him out of it, then if he reminds me about it, he can try to draw out because it's not in English. There's various pods, and he wasn't able to see who was near pods, but they're moving him, he believes, from one pod to another. And give me a dream analysis.
Dream analysis. Damn it. I failed.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that this is just a kind of anxiety dream he's having. He feels like he's losing control, and perhaps he is worried about becoming canned and shipped off to wholesalers.
That doesn't seem right.
I'm pretty sure that's all that it's going to.
Can I spend a hero? Yeah.
You can. I don't recommend it.
I don't listen to you. Bam.
Very well.
Okay. I will re-roll my dream analysis because I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Oh, God damn it. I'll spend another one. I don't want to fumble.
Come on. I like the fumbles. All
I'll
right.
just take a fail. I'll just take a fail. God damn it.
So that was 2 hero points on dream analysis.
Well, it can be important.
That's a fucking first in this campaign, though. I'd just like to point that out.
I'll just shush you.
So, yeah, it seems that...
I'm not sure what it means. Oh, I wake him up from the hypnosis to try and get him to remember the writing.
Certainly.
The pod slogan, did they look anything like the pod I should say, that Zog was in?
Yes. Yes, they did. Go ahead and give me a sketch roll as you sketch out the various symbols and such, McKay.
Mm-hmm. Sketch.
Come on, draw me a big penis. There it is. All right, cool.
And can I try and paint them?
Yes. He throws aside the penis sketch and pulls out paints, canvas, and stuff.
The fuck is going on?
There we go.
I hypnotized McKay so he could remember his dream better.
Mm-hmm.
And so I picked up a few more details. There was writing in a foreign language in the background, writing like this. I point to what I painted.
Everybody
looked very similar to the one that Zog was in.
Everybody roll the your learn, because I don't believe anybody has this confusing looking language. Definitely alien of some sort. Supposed to be good for you.
Wait, it's like legit alien or?
A bunch of weird symbols and letters and stuff, but
Nope.
excellent. Well, now you have a painting of it that you can harass the other PCs with at some point.
Excellent. I pull out one of my rings and I pop it so I can see what it says.
Oh, fuck you. All right. So it's various warnings and stuff, like do not disturb subject while, and then the rest is like not in the painting, and be sure to bring subject out slowly, otherwise, and then the rest is out of the painting. It's just various warning type things.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Did the people in the uniforms or spacesuits, whether they were, did they have any symbols or any name tags or?
No, it looked like your guess, based on your refreshed dream thing, is that they were like space medics, maybe.
What time period?
Yeah, futuristic. Definitely futuristic. Nobody was wearing anything with a logo on it. There was like no Nike shoes and stuff like that. Although that would have been fucking hilarious.
So are we talking like future prison? Like what time period that we've dealt with that is in there?
McKay's already found out a piece of information that is relevant to that question, and he opens his mouth and says,
I already mentioned it. The pods look like Zog's pod.
Okay. So it's actually future ancient prison. So it's actually so old that it's new.
Hey, Chris. Everybody looks at you for a moment.
Okay. Zog pod. Got it.
Does the writing look like
pisses me off.
the ancient Sumerian? It was ancient Sumerian, wasn't it?
Doesn't look like that.
And what about the language that was on the pod itself? That I think some of PCs actually. I think
You
Chris.
didn't have a good look at it. You did. You were facing up. Pod was.
No. What I mean is the writing on the wall. Is it the same language as the writing that was on Zog's pod, which I believe Doc Fulton actually learnt a little bit.
No, he's fluent at that shit. No, this is totally different stuff.
That's why I just wanted to confirm.
Did you get a bad card, Chris?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. What do you guys do now? You watch Doc Fulton slowly shrivel in front of you, getting weaker as Charlie stands outside in the bush, squatting, getting stronger.
But so that wasn't ancient Phoenician.
Correct.
Okay.
No, I'd have told you if it was ancient Phoenician.
I'm making sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can try an evidence analysis roll. Anybody wants to?
I'm not very good at that.
No, you suck.
I can do it. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, probably can't, but I could try.
That's the spirit. There is no try. Only mash the dice button, you will. Okay. So, Doc Fulton's like, maybe the pods were marketed to more than one place.
Mm-hmm.
No.
He just lurks behind you in his red hat going, wrong.
Oh, okay.
It's huge. It's huge. It's huge.
Okay. Calm down.
What do you guys do now?
I take the board and start going and asking people. Do you know this language? I take the painting.
Mm-hmm. Parade it around the place until you find somebody who knows what the hell you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah. Let me see if anybody knows.
I mean, we've got lots of people here.
Hey, they're like, is that ancient Phoenician? William says and shows Doc Fulton go as he passes by.
It's too bad you didn't paint a Trump of it, so then we could just Trump into your dream and then find out what's going on in there.
That's some shit there.
You can do that?
Why not?
Okay, sure.
Well, that's an interesting question. No, I wasn't.
Although,
if you hypnotized me again while I was in that dream state, get me to paint a Trump while I'm in that dream state of that location.
Yeah. Or, I mean, it could also be, okay, so let's say, in theory, we are like layered in dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Trumping to a dream place might be a way to transcend the levels.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of having to wake up, we could actually just move to the next level.
Yes.
But the problem is it up or down? Is it closer to us being awake, or is it further away?
Deeper in the layers, yeah.
I will try and hypnotize you anytime you like. So
the really important thing is that if this works, why wouldn't you be going into Dr. Yang's dream? Right?
Well, this is my dream,
Uh-huh.
obviously. No, it couldn't possibly be my dream. I suck at everything. So
Right. After spending half the day showing everybody painting and being told that they have no idea, but isn't it very nice? And your kids even offered to hang it up on the cold box, the ice box, which is where it is now.
That's nice.
It has upset
Look
some
what
of the
Grandpa did.
upset some of the grandkids because their shit got moved to the side of the ice box.
All right. I'll spend a couple of minutes during all that time doing something else. No. Got to remember to do that once a day.
Mm-hmm. So it's noon. You guys have just eaten a hearty, nutritious, fulfilling lunch.
let's go to space.
All right. Why don't we just cleanse over there?
Because we need to get to where there's an active clamps to do so.
We'll go to Shermer first, and then Clem's over there.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, One Piece. Get out of here.
How would you like to get to Shermer?
I pull out a trump card. You guys ready? Let's go.
Let me get some Sherma bucks so
All
that we can get transport from, unless you've got a Trump of St. Louis.
Please figure out exactly what you're carrying, as it may become important later.
Do you have a Trump of St. Louis or just of Shermer itself?
Shermer. I don't have a St. Louis trump.
Okay. Then I will.
Or, I mean, I can just trump us to the spaceship. I mean,
Oh, have you got a Trump to the spaceship, have you?
Uh-huh.
Then let's just do that then. What the hell?
whenever you guys are ready. Oh, I'll just deal out my cards here.
Oh, look at that. Trump to the spaceship.
Now, the Trump is for inside the spaceship, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's going to be good until some idiot moves the spaceship.
Well, we all know they can't drive the spaceship, so
Right. Oh yeah, they bought a big spaceship. They bought a big Firefly Serenity style house, pretty much, that they have to keep up on the payments for the parking space or it gets repossessed, which you know they'll forget about and go like, but Logan, didn't they give us any notification?
It'll
No.
be a real surprise when we show up on someone's spaceship and they're like, oh, shit, who the fuck are you? We're like, hi, bitch.
it's our spaceship now.
Yeah. All right. So you instead of doing all the crazy shit, you simply trump them over there. Go ahead and give me a luck roll there, Chris, just to make sure that nothing has gone wrong and no PCs have done something stupid like leave a spinning top in the. Oh, they fucked it up.
I got it.
Oh, that's right. You got the special thing. All right. No problem. You feel like there's, or actually, you go, and it doesn't work. It absolutely doesn't work. In fact, the card doesn't even get cold. It feels as though the card itself is broken because trumps don't work in Guri. Not to, not from, nada.
That's right. We did that whole experimentation crap about Guri, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys forgot. That's okay. I almost did too, but I fucking pulled it through.
I try again.
No problem. You try forcing it, and there's some sort of wall there. Go ahead and give me a shadow lore roll. I'm looking for it at half here. This is really hard and obscure to know about.
No.
Something bad make you know.
Oh, we know it's someone's personal shadow and they restricted Trumps.
Oh.
Doc worked that out the last time we were there.
Right. That's why I was trying to force it.
We were doing a bit of research into it.
You think in
And
order to force it, you're going to have to build up higher shadow walking skills, and then you might be able to start altering other people's shadows and stuff, which will probably piss them off.
Whoever's shadow it is.
I like doing that a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so back to plan.
Yeah, mark off the card. It's just broke. It's gone. It's garbage.
It's not.
Never gonna work. Never.
Uh-huh.
You put me.
You might need if you can never make the cards work there, you'll need a new card. Till then, it's just assembled confetti that needs to be disassembled. So,
but what happens if I fly the what happens if I fly the ship to another zone and then I trump into it there?
If you move, then if you move the ship, that breaks the trump. So you'd need to move the ship, put it in a new resting place, make a trump, and hope nobody moves the ship. Fortunately, they don't know how to fly it, so you're probably pretty safe. Or if they try to fly it, then they'll accidentally rip off one of the engines or something. Or they'll leave the door open and end up trying to pick up part of the planet like a fucking backhoe or something. So, yeah, the card's not going to do you any good. But if you ever want to take the spaceship, park it in a totally different zone, and then go, I don't know what happened to your spaceship, to the RPCs, I will give you a refill for that shit. That'd be hilarious.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
If for a minute, I will follow them to space. However, whatever I need to do to get, I just follow them. Okay.
Are you AFK?
Yeah, I need to go AFK a minute.
Enjoy. Okay, so you guys, how do you wish to get there?
We go to Shermer.
All right, no problem. You have a trump for Shermer?
Oh, sorry, before going to Shermer, I should say. Do you have a trump for Gothic because Clems is closer, or a trump for Melwick? Or
no, it's ruined. It went away because it was the White Dove.
Ah, yes.
And when they built around that, I assumed that they did not keep that one room intact like they should have. So, yeah.
There's supposed to be a new room being set up in the basement as a trump room. I'm not sure if it's finished yet or not. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my trump cards. Otherwise, we could... I'm just thinking somewhere like Vorus. Well, the thing with Shermer is it's like a 4-hour drive away. The Clems.
Okay.
Whereas some of the other locations like Vorus or Gothic, it's like just down the street type thing.
Well, what are you lockpicking mechanically?
A car.
So, okay, wait, you were taking, let's go step by step. You guys are making assumptions here. So which card did you use?
The Shermer Park card.
Cool. Luck roll. See if it's broken. I doubt it will be with your luck, but it could be broken. It's fine. You guys go over there, you pick a car, you ram that car into another car.
Right, and then I pull back and I pull away anyway. And I hit and run now.
All right. Eventually, the brake lights come on. He reverses. He allows McKay and Yang into the car. You guys all drive off. And give me the electronic repair also there, Chris, for the hot wiring part, because there's more to the car than just getting in. You have to hot wire.
Wait, wrong thing.
Which you don't know how to do. No, that's like
I fumble. I blow it up.
Right. Okay. The car's on fire. You managed to ram it into our car and light it on fire. Your car was a Pinto or something, and you guys are running off. You go running away, and hopefully nobody saw you. You're just running through the park, going. So quickly, it's become really hard to do this. Does anybody actually have an ID for this zone?
Yep.
You know, you could just rent a car. It'd be super. There's a car rental place like 3 blocks from here that you could just rent a car if you wanted to. You could even probably turn it in like St. Louis Airport and get a taxi or whatever. You know, I mean, unless you want to allow Fulton to continue on his destructive rampage, which he is all into doing?
I just want to go. Let's go.
Let me. No, don't have that on me. So I'm just updating.
So renting a car or destructive rampage?
I don't have any money here, so.
I do. I've got several thousand.
That should be more than enough to rent a car. Would you like to do that?
Yes, we rent a car.
Mark off $200. That includes the taxi thing. Cut 2. You guys arrive at the barber shop just after it closes. You glare at it. Cut 2. Mark off another $200. You guys get meals, hotel room. It's next day. You show up, wait for Clem to come and unlock the motherfucking door, and here he comes. Oh, that's nice, motherfucker. And then you guys go into the barber shop. You sit down in the chairs. Clem goes, "Howdy, what can I do you for?"
Shave, please, Clem.
All right, where are you going back to?
Guri.
Them as well?
Yes,
Yep.
Thank you.
Hot towel?
Yes.
No problem. You guys get your hot towel shaved. And when he takes off the, and McKay goes, and he looks disappointed again. His life seems to be a lot of heartaches and disappointments. Cut to the guy whose car was lit on fire. No! His life is going badly as well. So you feel validated. And I'll describe Guri when he gets back. But in the meantime, for your notes, Pete, his trump cards were the Queen of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles.
We'll take Yang to the spaceship so he knows where it is.
Shows you rubbing his nose on it. Here's his spaceship. He's like, hey. No problem. Yeah.
We will take him and get him his ID, assuming that he agrees to the various processes.
As soon as he gets back, we can do that part. I
Yes.
wanted to let him know about something.
Yep. Doc, have you gone and visited White?
Who?
The woman that runs. I'm not sure if you've been back here since I was here with you. The woman that runs the place whose name completely. I'm trying to find it in my notes.
Hey guys, I gotta take my dog out real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Run!
Sherman. The Privacy Club. The woman that runs the Privacy Club wears black and white vertically striped robe. You know, they got the black and white vertically striped robes, etc.
White doesn't wear one of those.
No, she doesn't. I'm just saying that's what the other people at the place wear.
No. There's a couple of people that do, that are the obvious indentured servants, but other people don't.
Okay.
They're not allowed in the club. That's just the person who checks in the weapons, the person who runs.
Okay, I put the staff inside also were dressed that way.
No. They're dressed like, "Hi, I'm a chic, cool bartender, and you want to give me tips."
Anyway, she doesn't like investigators, so.
Awkward.
If you ever go and chat to her, don't say that you're an investigator. Apparently, she doesn't like them.
I'm right now imagining Corey trying to get his dog to pee by squeezing it. Oh, don't tell me you've never done that.
Nope, never had to.
You ever have your dog poop and make a lot of direct eye contact with you while doing it? Uncomfortable direct eye contact, just like Chris likes to do that as well.
Taking a big shit and eyeball you.
That's awesome. Is there anything that you want to do in the zone before Corey gets back?
Let's go to the market and just kind of see what all is selling. Like see like what people are talking about. Get some rumors maybe and find out what's up.
No problem. You pull some random encounters, and do you want prices of anything, or do you want to just pay attention to what's going on around you?
Pay attention.
Got it. Right. As you guys are wandering around, because yes, Logan does have several hundred random encounters going on here. There's a group of construction workers repairing a broken pipe that's just over head level. They're standing on a hover cherry picker. You notice a lot of hover type technology here. And it seems to be powered by some sort of colored lights or something that just shine out of it. And
one thing I'm also keeping an eye out in amongst us walking around is the language that I saw in my dream and I painted to see if there's any signage around in that language.
Take card. I'll let you know if you see it. There's bright pink and baby blue neon lights advertising body modification. So they sell cyberware here. Which tune is going through your head?
Oh, that's the theme song to Buckaroo Banzai.
Take a card, you weirdo. Let's see. There's a man selling blue sun water extra filtration for your safety. And safety's in quotes. You don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You guys are wandering around, and in the broadcast.
I was just going to say the other thing, keeping an ear out in case there's anybody here talking fari.
I figure you guys are on high alert and you have the skills to be on high alert. You see people wandering by in pretty ripped up black and white striped clothing. Someone or something in a white bunny suit wants to hand you flyers for a restaurant. The bunny suit looks super familiar.
Yes.
You want to take the flyers?
Yes, I'll take a flyer.
Excellent. It's for the Pizza Overlord restaurant. Oh, have you guys gotten to see pictures of the zone?
Yep.
Chris? Okay, I'll get them ready for if Corey comes back. I suspect he may be on a mission with his dog for the rest of his life. Oh, also, I've got some new pics. No, I don't. You've seen those. As you can see, there's various spaceships and stuff of differing kinds that are parked here and there. Let's see. Other stuff going on. You see a blue camo skin guy with large bag hurrying by. He doesn't appear to pay you guys any particular attention. They have a lot of weird paints on the spaceship. Like one of them is painted like a cottage, complete with windows and flower boxes. They're all painted on. The windows don't actually work and stuff.
Do they have like the equivalent of like a cell phone here?
You do see people do have something like cell phone or the glasses, or they're just crazy people talking to themselves. They may have some sort of internal implant stuff. So there's various different kinds of things. Although the people who have a external cell phone definitely do not look well off.
Okay.
There is a guy wearing a sandwich board that says the end is nigh, and it has a digital clock showing a countdown. The end corresponds with the end of this season.
Oh my God, I just realized I didn't see that sign before.
Which one?
Massive Dynamic.
Yeah.
If anyone's going to know what the overthruster would be, they would.
Yes.
Fringe technology, bitch.
Mm-hmm. You find a church called Red Burn, and outside they have various people preaching via hologram, because nobody wants to hang out outside on the street. They're preaching that eventually everything is returned to the great red sun beneath the rock.
Which cult are they from?
The Red Burn.
The Red Burn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask them what their Bible's called.
They call it the Book of the Red Sun.
Okay.
Also known as the Red Book.
I mean, I could get a job doing all kinds of shit here. God damn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I could go become a cyber doc. I can go to Wayland and become a fucking replicant maker.
Oh, yeah. They have Vortex vending machines selling water. They also have lots of free bathrooms, suspiciously free bathrooms, sometimes suspiciously near the water cellars. Like, they're one building. You pee in one end, you can get filtered water out the other.
Yeah.
The cycle of life. According to a broadcast you guys are overhearing, the Wayland Yutuni Corp is currently being repelled by the Vortex Corp. The Wayland Yutuni is accused of yet more war atrocities. The Vortex Group has destroyed several Wayland Yutuni Corp ships in a skirmish. The skirmish took place up in the space station.
Have you heard about Curl Up and Die, Doc? Have you heard about it? It's a hive mind, gives you access to magic points. We don't know, though, if only women can make use of it. Dana almost turned into one of them. If you go into the Curl Up and Die here, they look exactly the same as the women that were in the Burlington version of Curl Up and Die.
Interesting.
So we don't know if it's something similar to a Clems or...
You notice some blue guys going by with this. They're flying by. The blue camo skin guys are flying by in spaceships that have that symbol. That's the spaceship. That's the door gun.
See that gun there on that spaceship? That's what cut the cut your UFO in half, your flying saucer in half. It was those ships that attacked the embassy.
That's the exact ship that did?
Oh, I don't know. It might not be that one. Could be a one.
Well, no, I don't mean like that ship right there, like that kind of ship right there.
That kind of ship, yeah, that kind of ship. And those guys. It was the Blackbriar mercenary group that did it.
Like, part of me just wants to go knock on the door. Hey, what's going on, guys? What's up?
Yeah, we've already had a chat with them.
Oh.
They told us it was a guy by the name of...
You mean it's not a joint DoD communication program? What the fuck?
There was a fixer by the name of Wicked Grave that hired them. Who hired them on the behalf of another guy who they looked into. but they weren't able to tell us their name, the name of the other guy. That they were basically after the object they were after. They didn't know what it was called, but it was a picture. But the picture they showed us was the overthruster.
Both of you guys give me essence rolls for McKay ×1, for Fulton ×2. You guys notice this hologram that I've just uncovered above the spaceship thing begins to form in the air, and it looks at Fulton. It's a very blue hologram. The eyes should be blue. I don't know why they're gold. It looks at Fulton and goes, "James," and then it looks at me and goes, "I'm watching you." And you recognize the face. Give me a memory roll +30, McKay, as it dissolves back into the ether.
Okay. Are we in space?
Yep.
Yay, space.
I'll give you a description here in a second.
By a quarter or -60.
That reminds you of James Morton.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. So blue AI, huh?
Okay, and now Corey. Interesting shit is going on here. Let me. You got some tarot cards that McKay took from you and promised you'll get back after he eventually gets around to activating a deck someday. And
I've never gotten a tarot card.
Yeah.
A real one.
Right.
I did say that was one of the things we could do. Nobody took me up on it.
The skies here are lit with indirect red hellish glow. There's no sun in the sky, but there's like wispy clouds here and there, and spaceship traffic going on like air roads and such. You notice that the city, really simply put, big fucking metal spaceships, nice clean area around them, and then out from that, like security area, lots of guns and shit, and then out from that is everybody's different painted spaceships and stuff, right? And then out from that is the shitty prefab 3D printed stone building things and stuff like that. And then and there's like other distant floating meteor rocks and stuff going around. And now the people themselves, maybe half or less are human. The rest are all in the other category. Not enough to give you quite sand loss, but close. Everybody except you and I think McKay. Or McKay, do you have body cams?
Yes.
Everybody in the world except you is wearing body cams and stuff, meaning you get some looks like, the fuck is up with that? Some people are wearing lots of body cams too. The humans, as far as like their ethnic backgrounds, mixed, just completely mixed bag. And it's like somebody just used the random human generator. As far as languages go, you hear English now and then. You're going to guess maybe 1 in 3, 1 in 2, somewhere in there. People speak at least some English. And then the rest of the languages are miscellaneous. Weird shit. So, yeah. Other than no cameras, you kind of fit in okay. There's like robots and androids and R2-D2 looking units and stuff. Also, this entire thing has a really temporary feel. It looks like at a moment's notice, all the spaceships here could go and just fly away if they wanted to. Stone helms, not so much.
Interesting.
Yeah. And they're, I guess, going to take you over to the bank.
Yep.
No problem.
Is a requirement here? Like if you're not wearing them, you're in trouble?
You stand out.
You stand out. They're basically, it's if you get accused of something by having cameras, you can show, no, wasn't me. See, this is my footage, versus somebody else's footage type thing.
Do any of you guys have the Bounty Alert subscription?
Nope.
Cool. Several other people stop and look at theirs, and then look around and stuff. And Bounty Alert. And they're looking at you guys like, yeah. And then they go back about their business. No problem. In the multicolored spaceship zone seems to be, Corey, where all the different businesses and trading and guys wandering around selling stuff, anything from unidentified meat on a stick to purified water that looks suspicious colors, just all kinds of miscellaneous. It's almost like a kind of a carnival atmosphere, and all the spaceships next to them, or sometimes even attached to them, have different color tents and stuff. And the tents range from like the cool, luxurious Arabic-looking tent to the cheap, I threw this up so I don't get rained on tent. And they take you over to a really nice spaceship that has like the ramp, and it's got guards down there. And they're like, do you have business at the bank?
This gentleman needs new ID. Needs ID, I should say.
Are you here for your credit card, sir?
Yes.
All right. They usher you on board.
Okay. I get on board.
All right. Yeah, you head up on board and whatnot. And the credit card is the size of a normal today's standard cell phone. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're reading stuff. I thought you were peering at my hands. I was like, And they do a lot of testing: DNA, retina, everything, photographs from every conceivable angle. Spread your toes, stick out your tongue, and something gets stuck onto it. Weird shit. And they're like, okay, there you go. You currently are showing a debt of 2,000 cred, and they're like, excellent. Good news, citizen. You have been volunteered to work for the Zier Institute of Finance.
Yeah, finance is not really my thing.
I'm sorry. If you were under the impression that this is a optional thing, that's great. We have your debt. He points at your credit card. So if you could report over to this spaceship here, the map coordinates are on your card. Failure to do so will, of course, incur a fine.
I transferred to him 2,500.
You're going to need him to come off the spaceship first.
Well, when he... Oh, okay.
Then you're going to need a Zier reader, which you don't have. Put both cards in, and then transfer the money.
So where do we get one of those?
The Zier reader, you have no idea. They offered to sell you one.
There must be a service there somewhere that'll offer to do it for you.
The bank?
The bank?
Like where we're at?
Yeah, well, they didn't come on the ship. They just sent you up here to get volunteered.
Okay, well, hold on one moment. I have a contact that I need to go. There must be some mistake about this debt, so let me go speak with my contact, and he's just right outside. And
it is a very good paying job, just so you're aware.
I really appreciate it. I appreciate it, but I think we can clear this all up if you just give me a moment. Okay.
Of course.
I'll go get Doc and McKay and say, okay, they gave me a card. It's 2,000 in debt.
Mm-hmm.
That's standard issue. Like I can give you some money so you're square and have a little bit of extra.
That's the cost of getting the card and getting an ID for this place.
If you'd like to go on the ship in order to conduct bank business, please.
I go do so.
Yeah.
When you're trying to transfer money, it does and it's like, transfer not accepted.
Why?
Just keeps giving an error.
We're at the bank. I'm asking someone why.
Why is this not working?
This card has a lock on it.
My card or his card?
No, yours. Apparently, you have a Zier Institute of Finance job pending.
So I have to go do
right
the
here. Oh, yes. And you're going to get paid to it as well. You can get a briefing at the coordinates, sir. Or however you identify.
When does the lock come off?
After the mission.
Okay. I guess I'll go check out what the mission is, guys. Hang on one second.
It's your day. Oh, if your friends would like to go, I'm sure that they could use more people. It is a well-paying mission.
Sure. Yeah, we didn't have any of this happen, Doc Yang. So
yeah, this is weird.
This is weird. Something strange is going on.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like I'm on some railroad tracks here. I don't know.
You see some other people are trudging toward the same mission place looking pretty upset.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
You guys go there. Apparently, they're having it's kind of a thing where you can get your card unlocked after you listen to the briefing. If you decide to take the job, then they'll let you have it. If not, then essentially the briefing is that they need immediate help to escort a caravan of cargo back to the city. The mission will be consummate with success. You'll be teamed up with several other individuals who also need money. The pay is up to 30,000 creds, depending on success rate, as well as each, yes, as well as licensing and such like that, as required, depending on what happens. If it's pretty much you just go there and spend a few hours coming back, the minimum you'll get is like 5K each. So it is a well-paying mission, but they unlock your card and go, if you'd like to use it. Oh, and there's a cred reader there too, if you're wanting to do that. But they are trying to recruit people because apparently they need them right away.
What's the cargo?
Yes.
Just cargo, sir.
Well, I mean, is it explosive? Is it valuable? Is it tied to some poor bloke's wrist? What is the cargo?
Bigger than an elephant?
It has its own vehicles and such. We just need people to get over there and help to escort the cargo back. It's on its vehicles. Also, there's a scientist and his daughter that they would like to have retrieved safely, as well as, of course, the other employees, if possible.
So you won't tell us anything about the cargo. Is it radioactive? Is it poisonous? Is it something that should be avoided being touched? Is it, how volatile is it? Is the car that it's in, if it gets hit by a bullet, will it explode?
I think it's ores or something like that.
This is a pro job right here, boy. Let me tell you.
No,
get all details.
Guards to make sure that nothing gets taken. You wouldn't be responsible for driving the cargo back, just making sure nobody else takes it.
And how far does it have to be escorted?
Other end of the rock, so maybe 80 kilometers. We are going to be sending you guys in a vehicle, though. They're loading other people who are like, a job, I got a job.
Yeah, I was going to say, so are we going to be in a vehicle? Or are we on foot? How does it work?
You go in the vehicle. If you want to change vehicles and such when you get there, you can, but this vehicle will take you out there. It's going to be leaving in just a couple minutes. So if you'd like the job, it's a minimum of 5,000, maximum 30,000, maybe some licenses. Depending on what we need you to do, we'll apply the licenses retroactively.
Well, what do you want to do?
No, if you have to shoot somebody, the bank will make sure you have a mercenary or guard license.
Which will be useful.
You want to do it?
If you don't have your own weapons, you will find some in the van as well. But like I said, your card's unlocked. If you want to use the Zero Reader there to make transactions with your friends, feel free. 1 minute, he says to the thing.
It's up to you guys. I mean,
well, if you wanted to get, acclimatized to this zone, this might be a good way to do it. Unless you guys know exactly what you want to do, we should do this.
Okay.
Besides looking into the particular device, but then we potentially going to need money and contacts and stuff to do that anyway. So this might be a way of doing that, getting that.
Agreed.
Instead of doing the hop around with the horsies.
Yeah.
The horsey hop.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right,
and also there's scientists and people.
Hurry, he says. If you're in, hurry.
Escorting, so that may give us some contacts as well.
Yeah, the vehicle seems to be spinning up.
All right, we get on.
No problem. You guys crowd in. There's pretty much standing room only. It's guy goes, pick your weapons when we get there.
Oh, okay.
We have rifles, pistols. And our guy goes, what about the bombs? I need the bombs. He's like, I told you I'm not giving any bombs until I know who you are. The guy's like, ah. Anyway, so you go out with a bunch of randos, and you are heading out there. As you're getting closer, you could see the pilots up in the seat. There's no big screen or anything. Just imagine like a large van, but it kind of hovers. And one of the guards is like, yeah, it looks like there's some drop ships coming in toward the caravan. Looks like they were right in getting it. We have another van of people that are already on site, and they're working on shooting them down. Everybody might want to arm up, and if you have armor, I'd probably put that on, says the driver.
You're not supplying armor as well?
I don't have any armor, says the driver.
What kind of ship are we in? Like what's in the what are we in here? What's going on?
Big hover van. So
is there a door gun?
No, there isn't. This is purely a transport.
Any shotguns?
No. It looks like all blaster tech. So pistols and rifles are pretty much where you're at.
Yeah, I'll grab a rifle then.
Sure, I'll grab a rifle too. Why not?
Same.
How's it work ammo wise? Do we need need?
The ammo in this zone pretty much works for like the season or whatever. So there's no reloading required.
Oh, okay. So it holds enough charge for a season.
Yeah. Whether you use it once, never use it, or use it every day for an hour. And no problem. The guys in the van are like talking to each other, and they're like, "Holy shit, my chips are getting jammed. All my communications have gone dead." And our guy's like, "Yeah, my camera's gone dead. Your camera's gone dead." Somebody says to they start saying it to Yang. Notice he's not wearing any cameras. Look real nervous. I'm like, they give him the same look as if they looked at the one guy who's got like the fucking eye patch, the hook for a hand, a dagger in his teeth, and they're like, never mind.
They locked his.
Yeah, it seems like my communications are dead too. I just put my finger to my ear
before he could go and buy cameras.
And then he ruins it all for you right there, Yang. They look at him nervously again.
I said camera. I didn't say about his communication. That's completely different.
Everybody looks nervously at each other.
I pull out my binoculars and have a look at see if I can make out anything about the dropship.
All right, and Chris does his finger binocs. Yes, no problem. One of the other guys just opens the door, and he's like getting ready to lean out and start shooting and stuff. No problem. Holy shit. Okay, Fulton's fine. Yes. Fuck you and your finger binocs. And McKay? Yeah.
That's actually a fail.
You're thinking if you had some finger binocs, that would be better. Anyway, You notice some kind of weird race that looks like a full-bodied blob. Just imagine like a single-celled organism that's kind of shaped itself into a roughly humanoid shape. It's got about as much definition as a gingerbread man. And those are in drop ships and coming down fast. The weird thing about all of them is that all of them are wearing sombreros, serapes, and big fake black mustaches.
I described this.
What the fuck is that?
Several people are echoing Dr. Yang's thing. They're beginning to engage in a firefight with the caravan guards. You guys, the van driver's like, all right, I'm going to go in. I got to stop real fast, and everybody pile out, and I'm going to get out of there. This thing's not made to take bullets. Okay?
Sure. All right.
Well, he doesn't say bullets. Blasters. All right. He attempts to do his pilot hover vehicle thing. And, all right, go, go, go. Everybody else either piling out or falling out.